G'day legends, hope you're having a cracking day and welcome to my first episode here on iRacing as I try to drag myself out of the rookie class and see how far I can progress in this sim racing game. We're doing the sportsman class here in the Mazda MX-5 Cup. Got a few races that I conducted in this recording, and let's say I have seen the best of people in this event. We're at Summit Point in West Virginia at the Jefferson Circuit, picking up at the race itself. Didn't bother with the recording of practice and qualifying, but I managed to put myself in P7, and we will shoot to the grid for the start of the race. What could possibly go wrong? So I've actually done a couple of races prior to this race here and recording. I just wanted to get a feel for the game and how iRacing itself works and stuff like that. I had hardly achieved much in the sense of safety rating and everything like that, but it's a completely different game to what I'm used to playing, as you can tell, because this rookie still somehow has his taskbar up. And if you do have any idea on how I can get rid of that other than just having the taskbar hidden, because some races it's there and some races it isn't, it's got me beat. But yeah, you can see me just flicking through the systems there on the right. So we're getting ready for the start of the race. Green light. I have no idea what our mate in the black was doing there. He's just doing his own thing. Aim of the game for me in this here was just to try and keep it as clean as possible. I know that is what is important for this as far as safety rating is concerned. Not so much the positions, it helps, but it's about being as clean and safe as possible so that you can continue getting those safety ratings and be able to progress through to the next tiers. Not too bad of a start. Honestly, a fairly simple sort of track to get your head around. Not too much in the way of gear changes and stuff like that. This corner here could throw me sometimes. I was trying to work out whether it was best taking it in third gear or second gear. But we continue pushing on. The more I race at this event, naturally, the more in tune with the car and the track I became. And in the upcoming races, you'll see that I do actually improve with speed and car control. Caught myself a off-track warning coming out onto the main straight there, but seeming to hold my own. So I've played a few sim racing games just for funsies, but since playing iRacing, I've become absolutely hooked. This game shits all over any other racing game I've played before. Making our way around through the semi-quick left-hander. Old mate M, alphabet soup up the front, held on to that absolute tank slapper. Well done by him. And there's been an incident up into the final hairpin. A couple of cars wide, hoping for a safe rejoin for old mate on the right there. Thankfully, that's all good. I've heard and seen some absolute horror stories of drivers in iRacing and watched them on the internet and YouTube and all that sort of stuff. Oh, and Alphabet Soup has punched it wide and disappeared. No idea what happened to him there. And I've managed to creep myself further forward in the standings. Now this is an all-time record for myself as well, to be been able to get to lap number 3 and have not binned it myself yet. A little bit wide through the apex there. Touching the grass really slowed myself down and have put myself under pressure. Paul with a cracking run, just holding it to the right and concede the position. I'm not going to fight it. I just don't quite have the skills to stick it with him around the outside. Alrighty, on to lap number 4, and this nice, clean, smooth race of mine is about to go right out the window. Let's listen to the live calls. Inside. Oh, you fucking c***! What the fuck was that, you wanker? Yeah, as you can tell, not very impressed at all. Let's go to the outside replay and have a bit of a look at it. So approaching the hairpin, sold the dummy to old mate in front, went wide, went for the cutback, and around I go. Does not look like much from that angle, and in all honesty, after having to look back at it now, it wasn't much at all. So there he is. Little lunge on the inside on me because I gave him the space, and then clipped the bumper as we were going past. Good night. So back to the racing. At the time, I was absolutely raging, and it threw me off a bit. I was all over the place on the track. But looking back at the replay, like, it was the most subtle of taps. Should he have been pushing his nose up that far and continuing? Probably not. Could I have left a little bit more space? Maybe so, but hey ho, here's iRacing and here's to learning how to play this game and give each other space where we need to. So, race continues on, and then we find ourselves pushing forward to lap number 5, and as you can see, yellow flag has popped up. Give you one guess who it is that's caused the yellow flag. Yep. There's old mate Daniel coming back on from the grass. Got the feeling at that time, because I was still pissed off at him, that he was trying to cut me off, but just went on and continued the race from here on out. And in all honesty, not much really happened for the rest of the race. We cut forward to the end of lap 6, approaching the final hairpin. Another yellow flag, another spinner. In all fairness, I felt like it was quite a difficult corner to master. But otherwise, that was pretty much it. Once I gained 6th spot, saw out the rest of the race. And as you can see here, coming around that final turn, almost cooking it myself for one last time. And then heading across the line to finish in P6. So, one position up, 3 incidents down. I'll put up how many safe rating points I earned on this race now, and we will make our way to the second race of that day for me. Hey legends, if you don't mind doing me a solid and giving that like and subscribe a love tap, it would be much appreciated, and chuck a comment down below on how I can best help improve these videos going forward. Thanks legends. Right, race number 2, and you'll probably notice that I treated myself to a bit of assistance. Here's my boy Jim from Crew Chief. Now, getting ready, got our lights, waiting for him to go out. Every race, I just keep saying to myself, approaching the first corner, let's keep it clean, let's keep it clean, get around the first corner, and then we'll go from there. Race 2. So, not too bad of a start. Let's see what happens as we approach turn number 1.
Car right, you're on the left, 3 wide. Car right, 2 wide. Clear on the right, you're on the left, 3 wide.
Always one
car
idiot.
Right, 2 wide.
Always
clear.
One fucking idiot, you c***. And looking back at this, Josh, you're an absolute idiot as well for that ridiculous rejoin. He also cooked someone else's race, you knob. Anyway, let's have a look at us going down the main straight. We're looking behind. The culprit is the bloke in the white car to the left of the screen. Huge dive bomb up the inside. Taps the guy next to me, shoots across, takes me out as well. And then, yes, me, the knob, tried to gas it up and keep going and just looped it and completely destroyed old mate's race there as well. So, my bad, brother. I should have known better. So here we go. Myself and Sean in car number 3 there. We're just innocent bystanders, copped it, and race pretty well done and dusted right there. So from here on out, same as the last race. It's just, let's keep the foot down, keep it going, and try and minimise the amount of incident points I scored throughout the race. So here we are, back in of lap number 1, about to commence lap number 2, all the way down in last position. About to come up to a little bit of action here. Sean is putting the pressure on the bloke up in front. And I'm just trying to keep my space. And he's gone a little bit wide, so I thought, here we go, let's have a shot. Sneak it up on the inside. A little bit of a love tap. Thankfully no points given away there for incidents. So bumped up into 11th place, and then coming around the left-hander, got a spinner, put myself up into P10. Coming to the back end of lap number 2, feeling a little bit more positive, gained a couple of positions all through a couple of other people's errors, and starting to get a little bit sporty up in front of us here, bit of a battle pack going on. I don't know if you recognise the car in the lead there at the start of the straight. It's Tim Wood, the same bloke that punted myself and Sean on the first lap. And lo and behold, look what he does. Spins another person. Thankfully this time, Sean and I are able to dodge the poor bugger that just got spun around in front of us. So no collisions, no safety points lost. Thank goodness. So back to the grind, continue the push, see how we go. Just looking forward to the back end of lap number 4. I'll make Sean, he had a bit of pace about him. He was actually quite rapid. I was struggling to keep up with him, but he's been putting a little bit of pressure on Tim in front of him. He gets a really good run out of this left-hander heading down to the final hairpin. And I don't think I would have been brave enough to make this move, but he has gone for the absolute move of the century around the outside, past him, noting what his previous record has been like. And yeah, going onto the back straight, jumped up another position, and off he goes. So nice work by you, brother. Some of these guys are just absolutely rapid in this. Like, I've only got probably half a dozen races under my belt, so I'm still trying to get used to this game. But yeah, the speed and the lap times that some of these guys are achieving were absolutely phenomenal. But unfortunately for Sean, blood must have been pumping, and he must have been super stoked with his pass and feeling very confident that he's kind of overcooked it going into the left-hander, and then off he has gone. He's had a spin. Unfortunate to see, because I think he would have made up another position, potentially 2, before the end of the race. So we're going to pick things up here on lap 8. I've just been slowly nipping away on the back of Tim in front of us. A couple little lunges here and there, but just been quite tentative. And then I thought, you know what, I've had a really good run out of this corner. And believe it or not, he actually backed out. So mad props and respect to him. And I've jumped myself up into 6th position. But this is where things go pear-shaped.
Oh, you fucking serious? What the fuck are you doing, you wanker?
There we go, another classic Josh Rage moment. But here we are in Chopper Cam, starting with the initial overtake. Good run out of the corner. You can see Tim jam on the brakes and then slot in behind me, but I was compromised, and both him and the bloke behind him got a absolute pearler of a run on me. So I've come across to the middle a bit just to position myself ready for the right-hand turn, and then bop. Not the rear right this time, but it was the rear left. Race done and freaking dusted. Now, looking back at it, could I have done something different? Yeah, maybe I could have sat to the right-hand side and let the two of them try and go past me, and then slot in behind and try for an overtake. Once again, this is why I'm in the rookie class. I probably won't be making that mistake again anytime soon. But that was me done for this race here. Didn't get back out onto the track after that. And my safety rating after that? Sad days.
Still waiting on 2 cars.
So after that, I'm hard if I wanted to get on for another race. So I thought, stuff it. Let's give it a go, see how we go. And I managed to slot myself into P2 after qualifying. So as you can imagine, I was riding on an absolute freaking high. So lights are on. Once again, just saying to myself, clean first corner, clean first corner. Old mate on the right has a little bit of a jump. And I'm like, yes, I'm on here. All I need to do is stick with him, because he's going to have to do a drive through at some point because he jumped the start. So approaching turn number 1, stick the nose up on the inside, but I back out of it because I just had flashbacks to the previous race. Like, I don't want to be that guy. So keep it tidy, sliding behind, and off we go. Making sure I've got eyes in front and behind to make sure there's nothing ridiculous from anyone behind. But first couple of corners turned out pretty solid. and off we go. The bloke in front was actually pretty quick. Had a difficult time trying to keep up with him, but for me, my only focus was I want to finish on the podium. I've put myself in the best position I possibly can. Getting a little bit of pressure from old mate behind, that's okay. Kind of expecting that. Honestly, had an absolute blinder of a qualifying lap. I was quite surprised when I managed to slot myself into P2. But there we go, lap 1 done and dusted, nice and clean. No rubbing panels, no going off the track, no penalty points taken off me. I'm feeling pretty good. Skim the corner, slide the arse end out a little bit. The guy tries to take a pass on the outside, but thought best of it. And somehow I managed to maintain P2. Coming up to this little left-hander, we're still trying to work out what was the best, whether second or third gear was the best way to go. I felt like if I was in third gear, I was always going a little bit too quick, and I could use second gear just to use the engine to slow the car up a little bit. And this final hairpin, it's actually a really, really difficult corner to get right. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Aussie cartoon Bluey, but I was doing a little bingo sign trying to say tricky and difficult at the same time and almost blurted out difficult. The joys of when you spend 8 hours a day talking non-stop and then try to do a video edit for a YouTube channel that probably no one's going to watch. But hey, here we are. Yep, moving along. You can see that a couple of cars have popped up on our relative position timing. Back of the pack, they are going to play a major part in this race as we're moving forward. Speaking of moving forward, here we are now just commencing lap number 7. Leader 55.3, myself best time 55.0 by the looks of it, so I could put in the times when I needed to. And then we got a yellow flag. Our back marker's had himself a bit of a moment, old Ethan Thompson, and our boy Nicholas has got to run past him and now in front. So here I am approaching some back markers, something I don't have a whole lot of experience with. So Nicholas got past, good on him, he can run on and do his thing. I've got myself almost 7 seconds to Harrison behind, so I was umming and ahhing this whole time. Do I try and make a move? Do I just sit back and just cruise on home? I've only got 5 minutes left in this race. But I kept pushing. I just kept racing my race, because if you change things too much, you start making real stupid mistakes. So onto lap number 8 we go. Ethan's kind of a little bit all over the place here, and I'm starting to shit bricks, and rightfully so. Come through this little mini chicane here, and then Ethan, hard 90 degrees, disappears. I come around the corner.
Mate, absolute fucking wanker.
Your car is leaking fluid.
So yes, as you heard, less than freaking impressed. I've finally experienced my true iRacing sent to the Shadow Realm experience. So here we are, just in the chopper cam again. We see him cut across the grass, straight back on the track, and then just stop directly in front of me. Race done and dusted. So we are back to me trying to limp this car back to the pits to try and salvage something. Second freaking place, guys. I was in second place, and that is it. Race friggin' done. I'm trying my best to make my way back. I don't want to get in the way of anyone. I've absolutely cooked it going in and just went, you know what, I'm done. I'm out. I'm just going to ruin other people's races here. Tow myself back to the pits, and that is freaking it. Well, legends, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed my rage and pain. Join me on the next one when I take on the M2 vehicles, something a little bit different. Once again, give us a like, a subscribe, chuck a comment down below, and yeah, thanks for joining us. Take care of yourself, and I'll see ya.